I mean, is Cooper Rush worth 2.5 points? I would hope Quinn Ewers put up a decent stat line against Arizona State. If he didn't, we have a real problem.
You can say the same thing about Creighton. Okay, they had the one good game against Kansas at home.
When Toast talks about the kicking market, it's like some earth is flat shit. Andy, true or false, this is going to be a dog walking.
Dog walking. This is my dog walking of the day. I think it's going to be very ugly. Dog walking. I think this is going to be ugly.
Hey, get the sauce. That means they're underdogs.
Yes.
What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a nice Monday night. Hit the Bengals, lost the hit the Dolphins, lost the Bengals in over terribly. Oh my God. Yo, those Bengals receivers were blanketed tonight by Denver's DBs. Well done, Broncos. Still don't think that team is any good, but the Bengals are considerably worse. We got playoff baseball, 4 games on. Playoff baseball is always a lot of fun. Love how they put the games throughout the day, too. Playoff baseball all day. We're starting at 1:08 p.m. Eastern time. We got 4 games back to back to back to back. So, the first one up, Scooby, making a road start in Cleveland. Just first glance, how do you not? Didn't Cleveland just beat Scooble?
Yep.
Dude, they
They've
beat
seen him.
This will be the 5th time that they've seen Scooble this year.
And Scooble's 3rd straight start against Cleveland.
Oh,
Third
my
straight start,
God.
and it's going to be against the same team.
So you go Cleveland, Toast?
Yeah, I'm on Cleveland personally. I'm getting a huge underdog at home with a 6 total. For me, it was really hard to look at Detroit because, I don't mind laying some juice, but I don't know if I can do that in this situation. Detroit feels cursed. They really didn't even really play well in Boston to end the year, which I thought that maybe if they played well in that series to end the year, that maybe they could get some momentum. They didn't. And like we just talked about, this is Scooble's 5th time seeing this Guardians offense. Guardians offense, which not that they're anything special, but at the same time, when you see a guy 5 times, that's good for me. I think that's a little bit of an advantage there. But more than anything, I trust Gavin Williams. I've been a Gavin Williams guy for a long time now on this show, and I've talked about how I really think that he's one of the better pitchers in the league that nobody talks about. And this is going to be the 4th time that Detroit's seen him. But Gavin Williams has absolutely dominated this Detroit lineup since 2023, a 1.88 ERA, 55 Ks to only 13 walks. And then on top of that, so even if you say that Detroit has the pitching advantage, which clearly they do, I'm not trying to make a case that Gavin Williams is better than Scooble, but I will say that gap isn't as big as I think it's perceived. And the bullpen advantage is absolutely huge. This Detroit bullpen has been absolutely piss poor for over 2 months now. And this Cleveland Guardians bullpen has been one of the best in baseball. So again, a total of 6. We're probably not going to see runs, but I have an offense. We'll call offenses a wash. I have a major bullpen advantage, and I have an offense that's even with the starting pitching advantage that I've seen him 5 times. Yeah, I took Cleveland at plus 145 on ESPN.
Do you agree with that, Spoon?
I think Detroit wins this game. Scooble has a .64 ERA versus this Cleveland team. He did just see him in back-to-back starts, just like Gavin Williams saw this Detroit team in back-to-back starts. For me, it just comes down to these offenses. Cleveland really is just Jose Ramirez for me, and who else can get a hit, getting on base in front of him. Kwan hasn't had a great year. This Cleveland team got hot at the right time. They made the postseason, and they beat this Tigers team. But I think now that we're in the actual series and it's a best of 3, I just want to ride with the Tigers. I played the Tigers full series at minus 112. I didn't want to pay the juice in this game, but I expect them to win this game, and then that series price would be more expensive. So I'm just going to play it right now.
So last year in the playoffs, the Tigers advanced through a round, right? Because I remember saying, like, wow, we got an AL Central. What happened last year in the AL playoffs? The Tigers advanced.
The Tigers beat the Astros.
And then the Guardians
went. And the Guardians beat them.
Okay. So
then the Guardians lost to the Yankees.
So the Guardians eliminated the Tigers last year.
Correct.
And then the Guardians lost the Yankees. Right. Okay, that makes sense. I'm with Spoon on the Tigers. I also like an over. What do you think, TV Jones?
You got wind blowing in 11 miles an hour tomorrow. still going to be 75 degrees, but Cleveland's just got it going. Detroit doesn't. They've been terrible for like 3 weeks, a month now. Cleveland's just got it rolling, and they just saw Skubal. This will be the third straight start against Cleveland. They have his number. Granted, it's not like they're lighting him up, but Detroit can't hit, and they're just hanging around for around with Skubal, and then once he leaves is when they take advantage. Skubal's also walked 5 guys in this time period, 11 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned, and 17 strikeouts. So he's got good numbers, but Cleveland just finds a way. They've got some mojo to them, just like they did last year going into this. So I'm on Cleveland money line here too. I got plus 150. And if I'm probably going to sprinkle Skubal 2+ walks at plus 136 also. That's on DraftKings. You can probably find a better number if you search around. But I mean, they've got an eye for him. They've seen him a lot lately. They know what all his pitches look like. So I think Cleveland makes him work. They get some guys on base and get him out of this game, fairly early.
I'm going to bet this with you, Spoon. Or did you bet this, Spoon?
Yeah, I bet the full series price at minus 112. It's on FanDuel.
So you bet the full series, but you didn't bet this individual game.
No, I feel like it's built into it. Are you paying the juice for the?
Yeah, I'll take the Tigers. I was thinking Tigers team total over. You can get a 3.5 minus 105. I'm not shopping that. I just happen to have FanDuel open in front of me. Yeah, I'll take the Tigers money line. What's the best I can get right now? It's the playoffs. I'll be betting all these freaking games. I can get a minus 164. Wow, it's actually the best I can get. Yeah, Tigers up. The vibes change, guys. Vibes change in the playoffs. Yeah, Cleveland was a better team down the stretch. It's the playoffs now. Cleveland will choke.
Tigers were the better team down the stretch, and Cleveland got their number last year. Still, just some teams you struggle with. This is that team.
You just laid it out.
No, Cleveland has their number. I'm arguing a different.
No, you're saying the Tigers were the better team down the stretch, and Cleveland still got them. So now.
And it was
last
at home.
year.
Yeah, and now Cleveland's a better team down the stretch, and Tigers will get them.
Yeah, but Cleveland has had their number.
Trevor. God damn it, Trevor.
Under the lights, though? There's no lights.
Yo.
Under the lights and Progressive? Not tomorrow,
Toast.
but Skubal's going to struggle,
Toast,
man.
I made a stupid graphic for this. You're not even going to give it out.
I know. I wasn't going to butt in. Everybody was talking. I can't just be like, listen to me. Bet my hit parlay.
Yeah, give out your stupid bet, yo.
Yeah, we all know that J-Ram absolutely smashes left-handed pitching. I don't think anybody needs me to, but a 141 OPR, a WRC plus. And then I'm getting Stephen Kwan at the top of the lineup. Nothing great versus left-handed pitching, but he has been hot. I just thought that pairing those two guys at a huge plus price like that, both to get a hit, I'll take my chances. I don't really worry about Skubal. It's the bullpen that I think that we're going to get some action off.
Plus 112, a huge plus price.
For a hit parlay? Yeah, that is. Thank you.
I'm unfamiliar with the market.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right. Spoon. Well, actually, we got this is Toast versus Spoon here. Padres versus Cubs.
First. I'd love to hear it because all I get is I'm a homer. So if I pick the Padres, I'm a homer, and Spoon would never go as far as to be a homer to anybody. So I would love to hear what he has to say.
Before Spoon goes, has Pivetta still been dominating lefty bats? Is that still a thing? I've been paying attention.
He's like third in MLB in WHIP. He's been dominating everybody.
Ooh, Spoon.
Yeah, I have 2 bets in this one. I have the Padres money line plus 100, and then I have the Padres to win this series plus 106. I think these are 2 teams that have really different roster construction. The Cubs are just getting their closer back. He pitched twice before coming into the postseason, not even in close situations for both of those spots. So their bullpen's a little shaky. And if you go to the Padres side, this is the best bullpen in baseball, top to bottom.
What'd you say? Say that again.
So they have a lot of pitchers that can come in, but Nick Pivetta, I have full confidence in him to go out there, go 6-7 strong innings versus this Cubs team. I think they struggle to get runs off him. It's going to be a very pitcher-friendly environment in Wrigley tomorrow. Winds blowing in straight in from center field, 8 to 9 miles an hour. Temperature in the high 70s. So I think this is just a good spot for pitchers. And Matthew Boyd, he was pitching really well in the middle of the season, but coming down there at the end of the stretch, really started to give it up. Kind of seemed like he might be dealing with some arm fatigue, and the Cubs just starting rotation takes a huge step back, losing Horton for the series. I think this is a bad game for them. I don't understand the price at all. I guess because the Padres are on the road, they have to be the dog. But I think Padres in this game and Padres win this series.
TV Jones?
Yeah, I got Padres plus 101. I don't hate the series price, but it's minus 105. I'll just take the Padres every game. They'll probably be dogs. But I mean, also no Cade Horton. He's injured, so that also helps the Padres out. But this lineup is just better than the Cubs. I mean, it's nothing to be surprised about. Cubs lineup is pretty bad. Not to mention, you get later in the games, you got these bullpens. The Padres bullpen is they spent money for this exact scenario, the playoffs here. I mean, you got Suarez, Miller, Morejon, Peralta, Morgan. You can argue Randy Vasquez if he comes out of the bullpen.
Oh, don't forget Rodriguez. He is an absolute filthy animal.
Mr. Rodriguez too. But yeah, plus money. I get it's in Chicago, but Boyd hasn't been good. And Pivetta, his last 3 starts versus lefties, he's seen 35 of them. A 167 average, 300 slug, and he's given up 3 earned, 5 walks, and struck out 8 of them. So he's been fine. Wind is blowing in 7-8 miles an hour, so the long ball should be down, and he's not giving up a lot of contact, or let alone hard contact first lefty hitter. So I think Pivetta will be fine, and this bullpen will come in and close it out. Plus money with the Padres had to take it.
Toast, you going with your guys?
Yeah. Just a couple things to reinforce what they said. Matthew Boyd, like Spoon mentioned, he did really start the year well, but over his last 9 starts, 5.51 ERA, 4.85 FIP. He's only striking out less than 18% of guys. And another thing that I wanted to mention, to shout out to Giannis on Twitter, he always has really good nuggets. Matthew Boyd only threw 61 innings between the minors and major leagues last year, and now he's up at 179. It is almost 180 innings. So I just don't know if you really get that. On top of the fact, I love to fade a crier. He's on the podium crying, talking about it's more than baseball. They asked him one goddamn question. I think that the Padres have the advantage in every single facet of this game. So I don't understand
every
the price
facet.
either. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, we'll see what
first-
happens.
This is the first home playoff game at Wrigley in 8 years. This place is going to be a crime scene.
The pressure's all on the Cubs.
You're not taking into advantage the environment? This place is going to be going nuts.
Gives a shit.
The Padres play in front of 43,000 crazy San Diegans every night.
Crazy San Diego.
The sea of San Diegans.
They're not worried about old Wrigley Field when they put tomatoes in.
You guys don't understand the environment here. This is a playoff environment. Wrigley's going to be a crime scene. It's going to be a circus. First home playoff game in 8 years. The Padres were just in the playoffs last year. This is whatever to them.
6 of the last 7.
This is just business.
Yeah, this is just
Cubs
another
are
day.
shitting themselves.
This is just another day for the Padres, but for the Cubs, this is some serious shit. Even the Cubs.
Are you gonna bet that, Cal?
I am.
That's getting flown tomorrow.
I believe in Wrigley. Then the Cubs take that first one in with the energy. Then I bet the Padres to win the series when they're down 1-0.
With Dylan Cease on the mound? I don't know, dude.
Maybe I'll wait till they're down 2-0.
You're probably better off just taking Padres minus
It's over. It's only 3 games.
3-game series for the wild card.
Oh, I thought it was 5.
3, 5, 7.
Cubs are going to advance, dude.
No shot.
Since when is it 3-game series in the wild card?
Since the new
Always
playoff
been
format.
for a while.
Since they added the wild card team.
Let's go to the Bronx. TV Jones, the lights.
Dude, this is such a disrespectful number. What are we doing giving Garrett Crochet a plus 120 price tag? This dude's been a monster. Not to mention the Red Sox. This is Fenway, southeast, whatever the hell it is from Boston. I don't know the geography, but this is Fenway's park or Boston's park. They're 5-2 there this year. They dominate this team. Cool. You beat up on the White Sox and the Orioles to end your season. How convincing that the Yankees are so back. Boston had a tougher schedule down the stretch here. They played well. You got your ace going. Max Fried has kind of looked a little shaky. He's found himself in some trouble and gotten out of it with guys on base here. But this is a Boston money line spot. Plus 120. Give it to me. They're coming in here ready to kill. Yankees are celebrating like they just won the World Series because they clinched the postseason, and then they proceed to not win the AL East. after they had a chance to. They pissed down their leg, and Toronto clutched it up. And I think they lose again tomorrow. Max Fried at an affordable price, I'm sure. Last time he gave us plus money with Crochet, they went out and got it. And I think they're going to do it again tomorrow. I'm not afraid of this Yankees bullpen with Devin Williams at some point coming in. Boone's going to start messing up and trying to get him to close the game again after he can't. We saw it earlier in the season. They kind of figured it out a little bit, then proceeded to keep blowing it. Yep, they're coming in ready to kill. So give me the Red Sox plus 120. This is disrespectful price tag on Garrett Crochet. Like, this is incredibly disrespectful.
Toast, do you agree that this is a disrespectful price?
I do not. I think I don't know if I actually bet the Yankees, because obviously I do agree with Trevor that I don't love their bullpen, but I like the fact when they have everybody, Bednar, Williams, Weaver, Cruz, all fresh. So that's a positive. But for me, it's more of what Max Fried has showed us since the get right game that he had against Boston. August 22nd it is. I look on the calendar, because before that he was getting absolutely slaughtered. Houston, Texas, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Toronto. Max Fried's getting hit up by everybody. And then he has a home start against Boston where he kind of gets right, where he doesn't give up a run over 6 innings. And then ever since then, he's been very, very good. He faced them another time in Boston, went 5 1/3, only gave up 2 runs. He gave up 3 runs over 7 innings against Toronto. He's dominated the weaker lineups, and I just don't know if this Boston team, especially without Roman Anthony, can really do damage against him right now. That the way that he's pitching, to be dead honest with you guys, trust me, I really want to get there with Boston. I really do. But there's just, who on this team is really good versus left-handed pitching besides Rob Refsnyder, who he kills left-handed pitching, but is that whose stock you're going to put your money on? Romy Gonzalez and a little bit of a sample size. I guess he's pretty damn good versus lefties. Bregman's not bad, but that's pretty much it. I guess Story's just a little below league average at best, but guys like Duran and Rafaela and stuff are absolutely terrible versus left-handed pitching. So it's just really hard for me to get to Boston. I know that there's a whole bunch of righties. All those are bullpen arms in the Yankees bullpen are righties. So maybe that helps, but I still think that you're probably going to get 6 or 7 innings out of Max Fried. It would only be the Yankees for me. I don't know if I can actually do it, but I did play one thing. Aaron Judge under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. The gift that keeps on giving in the month of October, late September. Oh, yes, he is absolutely god-awful.
Oh, in the playoffs, right. Nope, I knew that.
Yeah. Just god awful. So
you got playoff Judge and Anthony Volpe. That's brutal.
I will be continuing to run that back just like we did last year until he gives us a reason not to. But regardless, I still, even with that being said about Judge, I still feel the Yankees probably win this game. But again, I don't think I can actually bet it.
Spoon, what do you think?
I think this, like Trevor's saying, this seems like a little bit of an absurd price when you see Crochet on the mound and just how well he's pitched this season. So I think just first glance, I think a lot of people are going to be on Boston. It's going to be a public spot. Yankees minus 135. Nobody really wants to pay that price. The dog just in that situation seems like it would have a better ROI long term. But if we look at the game specifically, Max Fried, 6 of his last 7 starts, he's gone into the 7th inning. This guy's really locked in on the mound right now. He's seen the Red Sox a few times this season. He's pitched well against them just about every time. So I think he can pitch well against them tomorrow. We talk about the Yankees bullpen blowing up a lot in the second half, but just the talented arms that are in there, it's hard to find much better bullpen just talent-wise than that. I think all fresh, couple days off, this is a good spot for them to be able to come in. I don't think they'll need to work more than 2 or 3 innings tops, so this is a Yankee spot for me. Yankees minus 135. I think Boston takes a little bit of money. Maybe the line moves a little bit and we can get this closer to 125. I'd like that price better. But Yankees money line for me. I can't get there with Boston. This lineup, as Toast alluded to, without Roman Anthony, it's just, there's probably not a lot of players that are more important to their lineup than Roman Anthony this season. Probably a top 15 player in baseball when he was really killing it. Without him right now, this lineup, I just don't know how they get enough runs to beat this Yankees lineup. So Yankees money line.
So I feel like everything that's been said points towards a low-scoring game. Boston without Roman Anthony. Boston against lefties without Roman Anthony. Garrett Crochet against the Yankees lineup. The Yankees with maybe Aaron Judgeless because he sucks in the playoffs. I feel like everything points to an under, as well as you got heavy wind blowing in, minus 13% run index. Not something you normally see at Yankee Stadium, so it's nasty weather for scoring runs as well. So I feel like everything points towards a low-scoring game, but it's freaking Yankees, Red Sox in the Bronx.
I know, it's hard, right?
How do you take under 7 in a Yankees, Red Sox in the Bronx?
I know,
Are you
I had
crazy?
that same thought, dude. I had that same thought. Like, I feel so stupid.
I think I'm just going to take fireworks over, even though everything points to an under, just because if you're familiar with Yankees, Red Sox, and like a night game at Yankee Stadium, we're going to see fireworks.
Oh my
This
God.
shit's
And
crazy.
they haven't played in the playoffs since like 20.
Yeah, this
for a
shit's
while
going to be
now.
nuts. I just feel like we're going to see runs just because we always see runs in these games, in these Yankees, Red Sox, huge games. That the Yankee Stadium's going to be nuts.
It's gonna be a zoo.
It's going to be freaking crazy.
Yo.
But
Can you imagine that bar that we went to, that Billy's place, on a night like
I
that?
know.
Oh my God.
Give me the over here. I'll bet this.
The over's 5-1 in New York this year between them. I mean, you had 6-9, 10-7, 11-7, 6-3, 1-0, 12-1, and 2-7. Boston is also 5-2 in New York this year.
I'll bet this. Over.
Boston's 9-4 against the Yankees this year too. You're going to hear that a lot over the next day and a half, or 2 days with this series.
Reds, Dodgers. Spoon. Kick us off.
I'm a little bit conflicted on how to attack this game. I know the team I want to back, and it's the Cincinnati Reds. I really feel like Hunter Green is in a situation where he can come out there and pitch really well. Dealt with injury for a good chunk of the season, so this is him in just the center of the season, just getting fully warmed up. He's coming off a start versus the Chicago Cubs where he went 9 innings pitched, a complete game shutout, just 1 hit in that game. I think he can come out and do similar to this Dodgers lineup. Probably not going to be a complete game shutout, but I think he can keep them in it for the first 5 or 6 innings. I was looking at the Cubs' first 5 plus a half at plus 100. And I was looking at the Cincinnati Reds and the Reds full game money line. I haven't made a bet in this game. The Dodgers bullpen and the Reds bullpen, I think I favor the Reds bullpen at this point. And I'm not sure I really want to take the Dodgers bullpen out of it, but I'll probably attack the game in one of those 2 fashions tomorrow.
You mean the Billionaire Boys Club?
It's catching on.
TV Jones, are you back in the Billionaire Boys Club?
Absolutely not. I went back in with your money. We're getting Hunter Green at a fat price here, just because the Dodgers at home with Blake Snell. Yeah, Blake Snell's been good. Not gonna even try to argue that. I mean, he's given up. He gave up 3 at home against Arizona August 29th. Other than that, you have to go back to his first start of the year at home against Detroit. He gave up 2, so he's been lights out at home. But he ain't pitching 9 innings of this game. He's going 5 or 6 maybe, and then Dave Roberts is going to call in that Billionaire Boys Club, bringing him in from the bullpen to just get shelled. Cincinnati not a insanely great offensive team, but they do pop up at times. You got your ace going, ridiculous price, and you're going to get this bullpen that you get 3 to 4 innings of work against. I'm taking Cincinnati. I mean, if they lose, so be it. But Hunter Green at this ridiculous price, and then you get that bullpen coming in. The bullpen advantage goes to Cincinnati straight up in this one. So you're going to give me all 9 innings and 3-4 of them going against that bullpen. I'm going to take it every time. We've seen Tanner Scott, Trinan, Kirby Yates come in and just they're allergic to holding leads. They love giving it up. So I will gladly take Cincinnati at this big of a price.
I think Tanner Scott's about to have a big postseason, and he's going to silence all the haters.
I need to see it before I ever believe it.
It's the Dodgers minus 1.5 here, Toast.
I know. You can put the Dodgers up for me. I tried, guys. I tried because I knew I was going to have to come on here and talk about it. So I was trying to get to the Reds. But if you have Blake Snell pitching. Now you're going to have to flip Ellie De La Cruz to the left-hand side where he has a whopping 64 WRC plus. Noelvi Marte, another guy who's been a unsung hero for this team since coming back from his steroid suspension, a 55 WRC plus. I mean, the only guy on this team in Cincinnati that is, I mean, they have nobody. I mean, absolutely nobody. Austin Hayes is the only guy on this roster that can absolutely do anything with left-handed pitching. So do I think that Hunter Green can pitch well? Yes. I do think that you're going to hear a lot about how he got slaughtered in LA like a month ago or 2 months ago. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that he's going to pitch well. Here's the big question mark for me in this series and this playoffs for this Dodgers team is what bullpen are we going to get? Now, the reason that I say that is because I don't think that you're going to see Tanner Scott in bottom of the ninth situations. I think Tanner Scott is going to be in situations where whoever he faces is going to really struggle versus left-handed pitching. I think they're going to put him in matchup-based situations because I think they're going to lean on guys like Roki Sasaki, which I know that sounds crazy, but keep in mind, this guy was in the minor leagues all year long. They finally bring it up. He's had a little bit of success in the 3 times that he's pitched or whatever it is, 2 or 3 times that he's pitched, which I know that doesn't mean stuff as far as us and our spreadsheets and being able to quantify that. But the Dodgers are convinced that he's ready to go, and they've made it very clear. I mean, obviously they put him on the roster for a reason. I think that they're more than happy with him and guys like Banda. Jack Dreyer has been pretty good for them as well. So I think and then obviously guys like Alex Vesia, and then the huge wild card is Blake Triton, who's maybe going to get his stuff together. He's been absolutely terrible, but at the same time, he had like a bad month. And I hate the Dodgers more than anybody, but we have to be real about this situation. I don't think you're going to see the same billionaire boys club Dodgers bullpen that we've seen the last 2 or 3 months blowing games. I think it's going to be really, really matchup based, and we're not going to be seeing who's going to be closing games, quote unquote. I think there's just a lot of questions to be asked, and I think game 1 will tell us a lot about that, especially if Snell goes 6 or 7 innings. I mean, do they put Sasaki in the 8th? Do they let him close? I think there's a lot of questions, but regardless, the Dodgers can absolutely smash lefties. It's only the Dodgers for me, as sick as I am.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
I think you're giving Dave Roberts too much credit here for picking the strategic spots for bullpen arms.
Yeah,
Dave Roberts has 2 rings, Trevor. So
congratulations, he's got billion-dollar rosters.
I'm just saying, like,
he should have more than 2 rings.
Good organizations invest in their product, Trevor.
I'm just saying, what he did last year was an absolute. What he did last year was an absolute managing masterclass. Like just period.
It was also the Yankees.
Yeah,
congratulations.
He also beat the Padres, who were like one of the best teams in baseball. Dude, what he did last year was an absolute masterclass.
I'm taking Dodgers money line -196. I'm also taking Dodgers -1.5. I think they're about to smack the shit out of the Reds. Reds shouldn't even be in the playoffs. This is not a good team, and it's honestly a disgrace to baseball that they're even in the playoffs. The playoffs will be a lot more entertaining if they put the Marlins. The MLB playoffs will be a lot more entertaining if they put the best teams in. Probably should alter those rules, whatever that is. But yeah, Dodgers big. Dodgers up 5-0 in the 3rd inning. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll be live every night throughout the entire playoffs. So see you all tomorrow.
I'll have some more props in the Discord tomorrow. I just want to see lineups and stuff like that. But for anybody that's asking,
you didn't give this one out, dude.
Oh yeah, Volpe under half a hit.
Also, Volpe's actually pretty decent, like above league average versus lefties.
I do not care.
I'm just letting you know.
I need to see it.
I do not care.
I'm probably going to be playing Tatis's hits, runs, and RBIs guys probably every night. This isn't hyperbole. He's the best postseason hitter we've seen so far. So it is what it is.
All right, everyone, have a good night. See you all tomorrow. Hit me up if you need me.